It really depends on how his game starts. I think Deso, it depends on how aggressive they want to play. I think more importantly, how many towers.
It's the same as to be said for Mind Control. It's a slow start in creep score at least, but they are both getting good experience.
Both of them were pressured really hard. The courier, they brought the courier bottom. It was still walking. He just leaps forward and kills it.
Oh, if only they'd waited a few more seconds. It was just about to be upgraded mid lane.
Oh, no. Almost.
The TA.
We are catching back up quickly there. So they are starting to recover both of those heroes that were aggro tri-laned at first. Now able to start getting something as Control's even getting aggressive onto Gabby here with that Mud Golem from Kuro. And like Panel mentioned, you know, the Tidehunter laning versus the Wraith King, pretty good. You're always going to be able to go for those anchor smashes onto the skeletons. And look, this is what we were talking about.
This bottom lane, you said they needed to get out of there. They
actually going to bring the Chen bottom instead of moving the Troll Warlord, so it's still just trying to secure that Miracle's down here instead. So the arrow on the creep, Cuckoo, he's got Firefly, gonna get slowed up here.
Yeah, should be... I'll say that the Mud Golem stun's coming in, causing some issues. He'll pop the stick charge, double across from GH. He's trying to kill, but he's burning. The Firefly's killing him, bringing him low. Tim's jumps in, he'll be able to finish it off. Cuckoo's fine. And TNC getting a third kill. Down.
We always talk about that stack game. We saw how much, especially EG was doing it this morning. We saw like triple stacks all over the jungle. So we'll probably see them back up soon, or maybe Kuroki will send a creep to stack those.
Top lane, arm out, maximizing the damage, getting the Tidebringer hit off the creep, sets up with the X-Mark poke combo, and Mind Control is taken out. Making those early moves.
Move the sticky stacks from Miracle. So if Miracle is getting gone on, he can use that little dispel on his teammate to help him out.
Back towards mid, he's coming a little aggressive. What's he doing in the trees? He's gonna be straight up dead, surely, yes? There's no escape for Wii. As it's not only the bottom, the top lane, it's the mid lane as well. TNC, we've seen them do this before. They are getting every single lane in their control. And they
completely control the map. And it's only 8 minutes in, but we're approaching like 3K gold marks, and the pressure, like we said, Liquid, how do they get aggressive? The Templar Assassin and the Troll Warlord, I mean, they're still doing okay, but who's going to make the move around the map?
Wow, and which hero do you get aggressive on? Mid lane, another combo's laid out, and it's another kill for TNC, just finding any...
Simple with their rotations.
And I don't know how Liquid can make a move at this moment, because not only, as you say, it's hard with their heroes, it's also hard to do it on the heroes of TNC. They've got a mid lane Kuka, he's very tanky. If he gets the poke down, now they're trying, but a good disruption. Saves him from the initial combo. Tim's is coming in with the wraparound armor. He's trying to run himself away, looking to get to the high ground. He's still alive. They're putting him out. He's getting back to the tower, but they will kill him off. They'll get the kill, but now the turnaround comes into play. Tim's turns, finds GH. Weehar's trying to dive for more. One more hit on Tim's will do it. Has the salve, ticking him back up. Kuro's looking to dive. Tim's underneath the tower. Will be closed upon Weehar. Nice. Gets the meld strike in, and finally Liquid.
That mid tower, so much vision and opportunities they can get from just putting even down TA traps deeper.
So look at the charge, Cuckoo. Got the Fireflies, who will try and get himself over the charge, but with the Troll Summon, they've got the control. Cuckoo trying to escape, but they have the damage. It's Miracle. Those axes will
be coming into play there versus Cuckoo. Can't actually get away from them, and as he's constantly getting hit and slowed and hit and slowed. And that allows Miracle to be a little more enabled too. That tag team bonus, giving him that extra damage. That's tanking the arrow there, keeping that catapult alive. Nicely done by GH as well.
They'll look to try and outnumber Mind Control top. They know that the pressure's on bottom from Liquid. Mind Control. He's left. Very, very open for that.
Here, walking through the Sentry Ward here. Can he get the X? He will get it on Miracle. And the Bat Rider boots of travel on the creep wave.
Set up Soren Poe. Start to lay down some of the poison. With the Demonic Purge, Miracle can do very little to get himself out of this. Won't even bother wasting the one charge. Knows that he's dead. First to start to scout any possible maneuvers, but they're still under the cover of the smoke. Oh, it's not a ridiculously fast Roche. It's a good time with the Deso.
They're starting to figure it out now.
Can they get in the pit? The shards have blocked them off from getting in. Armel, it's a big torrent. They're going to try and interrupt this. Liquid, they'll get it, but they get the kill. TNC will get the kill on Roche. Liquid are able to continue to secure the Aegis. Mind Control will die for this one. So TNC find a little bit of action, taking the kill away. And finally, after a bit of time, finishing off Mind Control. But the Aegis is disruption and disarm. Makes it a big nightmare for Miracle before he has the BKB. Top lane again, Mind Control. It's going to be the one to get gone upon. Got the Kraken, but there's the lasso, dragging him back. TNC will finish off the old watermelon. It's just going to end, so GH eyes on Gabby. Arrow's going to whiff. Gabby's going to try and come in fact onto Weeha though. Get on top of him as well with Cuckoo and the Firefly. Tims and Armel turning up as well. They'll surround Weeha. The tiebreaker hit comes in. They take the Aegis out of Weeha. They're going to look for more. As Liquid, a push to the side. Here's the second life of Weeha. Aegis, as he'll be able to blink away. Now looks to go back in. Look to get on top of Gabby. Gabby now on the retreat. They've lost Cuckoo on TNC. Can Liquid find anything more out of this? GH has got eyes on Tims. The trap's being used by Weeha to help continue the chase. Trying to use it there in an attempt to get away. Torrent will be off the mark. GH with the shards. He tries his best with the visions there from Cuckoo. Crossing over the tree line with the Firefly to find the X-Mark vision for Arm.
Position here on the high ground.
Let's see. This is the all-important fight for Liquid. They're 4K down, they've got the BKBs. This is the time to swing that net worth advantage back in their favor. Miracle's going to look to start the fight with a wraparound. He's got eyes on Gabby. Jump forward from AU. AU's going to be the first to fall. Now they'll be able to focus down the Wraith King. Gabby getting his mana burnt by the defusal. Weeha picks up the second. The exact kind of maneuver that Liquid was hoping to execute. But TNC know exactly what's up. Cuckoo's going to start heading over with the Firefly. Moonlight Shadow being offered over by Tims.
Arrow
As Liquid will go for it. He's getting taken out very quickly. Cuckoo's going to try and look for the timing. He's in with the lasso. Armel with the BKB. The tiebreaker, the moment mind control. He's outside the pit with the Ravage. Armel already got the BKB up, but Tims is punched up into the air. Gabby's trying to turn, but a quick meld in from Weeha takes him down the once. He's back with the second life. Blinks over to the side. Weeha still trying to keep his eyes on Gabby. The Ray Fire Blast slows down Weeha, but the rest of Liquid collapsing on the Wraith King. As Liquid will be able to hold this area around the pit. Armel tries for another poke, but he's already used the BKB. He's got to be careful. He's out of mana. 2 big hits from the TA. Bring Kunkka down low as TNC back up to the high ground. Tims is looking in, but he's trying for the steal. They are not going to get it though. Weeha will be able to secure that Aegis. Buyback for GH as he knows now with the Aegis in Weeha's hands. This is the fight for Liquid to take. Torrent out to Weeha and mind control. Miracle still on the sea escape, trying to desperately run away from those Shadow Demon illusions. GH and mind control, they're still on the front lines, punching up Armel. Miracle, he's thinking about going in, but he's incredible. He doesn't have the Aegis himself. It's on, or it was on Weeha. There's the jump forward. AU taken out. Weeha once more. As TNC, they're getting pushed all the way back. Mind control's there with the wraparound. Leap forward for GH. They've found Tims as well.
Too tanky. They have too much regen and ways of sustain. Coming in from the Chen, he pops the Hand of God, pops him back. Fight kind of turns on itself. TNC, their damage just is not there. And we see Gabby. He looks like a support at this point. He dies so quickly in the fights from all the physical damage. Liquid, they're just knocking on the racks already.
I'll send a boat down mid, won't make the connection. 40 seconds, no Tims. Liquid more than happy to stand their ground and look to take this Rax away. Just 26 minutes, they'll go for the lead in with the lasso. But snowball forward, Gabby throws out the zone. Armel puts the BKB, but he has to put the BKB in right. It's so much physical damage out, but coming out from Liquid. Miracle with the ult. He beats down Cuckoo. Gabby's out of mana. He's got to back off. The buyback comes in from Cuckoo. They'll look for the drag back with the X-Mark. Looking towards Miracle, but he has the movement speed to get out. He's back in. Has the Orchid. Cuts down the SD. Looks over to Cuckoo. That's a die back on the Batrider as Liquid.
They're going to keep going
up the mid-bracks.
They look like they want to keep going in, but they don't want to.
I mean, they know they can.
They're just going to go for tier 4.
It's 2 heroes dead without buyback. This should be Liquid being able to close down the game. Tier 4s are falling. TNC, can they hold up to 3? They're going to jump in. Silence out immediately onto Gabby. Gabby, he's got to be careful. His Moonlight Shadow with mind control. The Ravage hits onto 3. Gabby's dead the once. They'll look for him a second time. Start out to Miracle, but Weeha's BKB is back and available as TNC are pushed back. Blinking aggressively from Weeha behind the tier 4s, behind the Ancient. Gabby's dead for 80. No buyback on him as well. Liquid will retreat. It will offer a little bit of mercy, a little bit of time. Weeha still being fought by Tims and Armel. They'll look for the X-Mark, but Tims, he's been slowed down, run down. He's got 1 lead, but Miracle's into the rainforest. Weeha picks in, and that's Tims said 2. And with that,
oh, he's going to try his best with some cleaves, maybe setting them back a little bit, but they have the heal coming out from that back.
we've got the SD back in place. 7 seconds, and Cuckoo's back in.
They're going to give him some respect. They're going to back off. They got the tier 4. Trying to get any type of forms of farm on the map. Gabby pushing far forward. Cuckoo as well, trying to cut waves. But Liquid.
To the base they go there, AU. Getting smashed by the anchor. We are in with the quick finishing blow. As this 5-man of Liquid just seems a little too powerful right now. This draft for TNC to deal with and hold back at the 32-minute point. Into the base they go, Liquid. Ancient's starting to get poked upon by Miracle.
Just put him in that front lines there. He has Satanic, he has BKB, he has Solar Crest. Throne's going down. Gabby, jump in.
He's going to try for the jump. Snowball comes out. They'll turn quickly, looking to burst him down the first. And in fact, he's out of mana. He's dead without chance.
short.
Incarnate. They burn his mana. They burn his life. Ravages out from Mind Control. They're all dying again on TNC as Liquid will push Armel back to the base. And GG is called. This game was over at least about 5 minutes ago. They tried for one last shot. It's the main stage, you've got to do it. But game one, without a doubt, goes the way of Liquid. And you can't help but feel as well that this one was a game where...
We're good. It's handled. If they weren't paying attention the first time, we don't get it. There's no repeats. It's TI. You should be a fan.
Onto the Bristle back as well that they do have from that Underlord, so could be fun to watch. Good to see if Liquid's able to actually rally around that one.
See how some of the lane matchups are going so far. That mid lane, Armo getting the slight lead off the first few waves. Bottom lane, Kuro's going to go for the self-disruption, but TNC, they've got the 3 heroes ready to finish him as he comes back out of his... Yeah, Mind Control just about a quill spray away from dying there.
Yep.
Got to be very, very careful as Gabby will head over, pick up the bottle from the side shop.
I like that actually a lot. You know, Bristle, he's making sure to spam so much that you can pick up this bottle and it's just fine in this type of 1v1 matchup. You're able to have sustain very nicely as Weehawk. They're committing forward here.
And they're going to look for the dive. They've got the hold from AU. Crypt Swarm burst and a right click. Is it enough? He's diving for this AU. He's going to find him. Can he get off the Fable? Reducing AU's right click. Doesn't matter. He gets the second one in and will still find the kill. GH will look to chase. See if he can get his way out of this. He's got a little bit of a heal going. And again, another root holding back GH. He's certainly making him work for it.
Nice little play. GH does have boots and a lift, so it should inevitably be an easy kill here.
Let's pop it in the south. That is a south cancelled. It still continues to keep AU alive. Weehawk will come in though, and that will be a dead Oracle and also a dead healing south. So a little bit of lost gold there for AU.
Weehawk gets the last hit though. That's the nice thing. But we see these lanes very dominant right now already from TNC, the way they have it set up. Anti-Mage is still farming though, which is the most important thing for Liquid. But yeah, these other 3, Gabby just really taking advantage of this top matchup versus Mind Control.
It's TNC, and we had to pick up the 3. Still that one on their own half of the map, which won't be looked towards by Liquid, so eventually they'll probably get all 4. Bottom lane, jump forward for Tims with the Starstorm. Kuro's got the stick charges that will save him. Miracle's hunting him the trees for Cuckoo. Cuckoo with the jukes, trying to get himself out of there. Pops the stick charges, but they're suddenly going to end up with giving more mana for Miracle to burn. And Miracle doesn't even need to get the last hit in there. GH and Kuro beat down.
There's still a bounty rune bottom. I think Tim's actually walked by it. I don't think he bought his bottle from the secret shop too. And
he should.
I mean, he had a full bottle, so maybe he didn't want to just. But it's just going to be chilling there, so he'll be able to fill it back up when he's back up.
I guess it's unlikely that Liquid's going to randomly go and scout that position. Mid lane is going to be where Liquid look towards. They need to help We Are out. He's suffering heavily in this matchup. With the 3 of them in the neighborhood, they'll look for Armel. Armel's still alive, tries to turn with the Siphon, but they will have the burst damage to bring him down. Tim's not there, or AU quite in time to help out Armel. A very important kill. You look at that CS in the mid lane, it was 35-16 against the 24 for 4. Armel having a
Slayer.
Tim,
check it out.
come on. There's money to be made.
Easy shot.
I'm sure he'll see it on the way back towards bottom.
Yep, and now another rotation bottom. Weehawk this time with the SD. Easy setup, an easy kill onto Cuckoo.
And no trouble killing a tide when Leshrak's in town.
SD Lesh. Reason we are seeing it across the majority of the games. Easy to set up kills constantly. Baroque even putting extra points in the Soul Catcher.
A bounty rune.
But he's
Still
gonna
there.
He's gonna get it.
Come on, Sims.
Sims?
He's not. There we go. Finally. Oh, this is still it.
He shrined as well too. He shrined and then he gets it.
Oh, Gabby. Look at
For quite a while in this game.
Try the setup on mid. Kuro. He's going to be able to find it. Weehawk. Stun timing's hit with ease. Move in with the silence.
Yeah, or just arrow connecting in. Or, yeah.
A lot of ways to time it. And TNC's very, very strong with the execution, as we've seen many times. Inside the jungle, Gabby starting to poke. Liquid's going to have a little bit of a look towards it. Midnight Shadow will be used to try and get him out, but the sentry's down. They've got the vision. He's going to head over, provide some of the backup that's going to allow him to turn. And in fact, with Kuko as well, Mind Control's in trouble. They're straight on top of the Underlord. Armel kept just alive in time by that false promise. He falls so low.
Even when they had him isolated for quite a few seconds with that Soul Catcher, he still was able to be just fine.
See where we are. So he's got the damage to kill Tims in time. The jump out, we'll say no that he doesn't. And Tims tries to turn, does miss the arrow. Might not matter, and certainly doesn't if Kuku's willing to expend the Ravage like that. Pops it down straight away. And Weehaw has taken they needed to. They're making all the moves that are required. It's sort of on Liquid now to slow this all down. They find the catch inside of the jungle. Liquid looking towards Tims. They missed the combo though, and Tims is able to jump away a couple of times. Moonlight Shadow's out. He's going to try and do his best to keep him safe as he's out of vision, he's out of sight, and Tims is out of the way. AU will get left behind for his attempt there to save Tims, but Tims will be eternally grateful. Great play there, I believe, purging off the
river wards as well, but we see from this control that they've been able to have 6-6, but they've been very well at moving around the map.
Our timing set up there, perfect for Tims, but the disruption comes out from Kuro. Keep Weehaw safe, and maybe even allow for a bit of a turnaround as AU. He's had a fantastic game so far.
It's trying to get these tier 2s, because Liquid, they're getting away with a lot here in this game.
Yeah, this should be, with the numbers that they have, a very quick kill onto Mind Control. They'll even blow the Ravage for this one. Mind Control found. Arrows out to Kuro in the jungle as they'll get both of the pickoffs. Instant TP's up top and the jump forward. Tims, he's got the setup for another. Yule's up onto Weehaw, turn with the Yule's onto the Tide, but AU's ready to chase, so's Tims. Try and purge up Tims to try and get that root. He won't be able to quite get on top of Weehaw. Arrow's actually going to miss Weehaw with a cheeky sidestep, but TNC, they've got the numbers. 4 of them are up. Another Yule's throws him up. Weehaw is surrounded, and they will deal with the push. That threat, so no longer can they rely on those objectives to keep themselves sort of an item ahead across the cores. The map's going to be open. AM's going to get that farm. Bottom lane, setups there. They'll catch out Tims. Miracle gets Weehaw, and that's going to allow the chance for Tims to get out with the Moonlight. He'll sneak off in the shadows, and Liquid won't find the kill.
Gabby, look at him. He's really trying to get aggressive. They want to catch something here. He has a DD. They get the silence. This is so much physical damage that's coming in.
You know, Underlord just gets absolutely shredded. So he is just going all in on getting the Blink Yule set up.
Catch, yeah. He needs to try to be the one to catch. That is what it seems. They have to try to catch the split push somehow, and Tim seems to be thinking this is the best solution before he can get something like a Hex, which is he just queues up immediately right afterwards. So they need other ways to catch this anti-mages. Like control. We'll get easily brought down here.
Now back to being able to grab some of those objectives. Roshan, Cheese on.
See the GG push that they're trying to do here. Exorcism pop. They got the Aghanims, the Cheese, the Aegis. They have to get something taken down here for them.
Let's see what they can get. One of the pluses, we did see Tims was able to cancel the TP of Weehaw, so Weehaw can't get back.
Weehaw cannot get back. 20 seconds.
20 seconds. 20 seconds on the bots.
They're full split pushing.
And they're fighting through the backdoor protection. They're nearly actually getting that tier 3 tower. They won't quite. The rest of Liquid will be able to push them back.
They're getting 2 towers here.
Yeah, this is the problem.
Oh my god.
This is the problem, TNC. They weren't able to really get this push together early on, and now it's very vulnerable to these sort of rat plays occurring. Weehaw is out with the BKB TP. And the game...
So they can have two lanes at least pushing in, so they don't have to worry about some split push where they lose their mid lane, creep wave. They'll at least have a bottom wave too. But immediately, Liquid, they're not going to allow that. They're going to start trying to fight.
Straight in on mid onto Tims, and Tims is gone. We'll look towards Armel. Soulcatcher brings him low. Pop the BKB. The Miracle's on top of him. He'll pop the Cheese. He's back up to full. He's trying to keep himself alive with the Spirit Siphons. Miracle's just staying on top of the target. It's the end save for Armel. It's going to try and tell him with the silent self-kills. He'll get himself up in the air. Healing up the stun's out for Weehaw. BKB's out. False Promise will keep Armel alive for a little bit, but the Manifold's going to do serious amounts of damage. Miracle staying on them. Ravage comes out for Kuku. TNC looking for the turnaround, but they've lost Armel. They'll get Weehaw. Can they get Miracle? He's too tanky and will be easily able to blink back out of the fight. Gabby, he's out of mana, but he's still punching into Kuro. Mind Control, he said, boys, it's time to go home. Kuro's not coming home tonight, though. Will be Mind Control on his own, rifting away. Miracle straight back into the mid, keeping that pressure on. So the fact that Liquid have lost 2, in fact, he's nearly turning and bringing down Tims and Gabby with him. Will finally fall. So they get the 3 kills.
Keep blinking around just freely. Even when right now, they're starting to have an idea of where he is. But he's jumping in. Hey, you quickly has to glimmer himself.
Coach just hitting the shrine alone.
Right in the middle of him.
What can they do? What can they do about this anti-mage?
He's got BKB.
He forces AU.
He gets out after the use.
Do they have the damage? There's a disruption that's going to be able to buy him time. Kuro giving Miracle more than enough chance to pop that BKB and get out of there. Kuro will die for trying to save Miracle and, of course, succeeding.
That was, I mean, Kuroki's positioning there was phenomenal. They even saw him.
A lot Miracle down, so...
Ooh.
Ghosts aren't going to be there for TNC to even think about making a play around.
And Ravage. They used both of their big long cooldown ultimates and weren't able to find this. And now Weehaw is immediately when TNC starts splitting up, he finds an opportunity for a kill. He doesn't have a TP available. He has BKB, so he will be able to just run away.
They just can't get a hold. Liquid, they've got the full team here ready to fight. This time they're not messing around, they're ready to start some action off.
Arrow.
Gabby will start to look for the lead in, gets himself on top of Kuro. Kuro should be the first to fall. With the stall of Ravage. As Miracle locks down onto Armel, they will lose Kuroki, but Miracle's going to start to pick apart the backline as jumps forward up to the high ground for the chase. Mind controller, we are burning down Cuckoo. Gabby trying to commit for a kill with his BKBs onto Mind Control.
Oh, the stolen
promise. GH making sure that Mind Control can get himself out alive. Miracle and we are turned to get themselves on top of Gabby, beginning to burn down the mana. Miracle's over to look towards Tim's, the self-fuels by sometimes for Tim's. He's backed out. Armel has got the ghost, but there's already Tim's dead, AU as well. It's a buyback from Cuckoo. Can they get any kills out of this? They have found Weehaw will fall to TNC.
Some clutch little plays there from him, but Miracle just continuing to keep this split push and keep himself in such a great spot. Looking to pressure Gabby a little bit here. Can't kill him, but get rid of that mana.
I mean,
how does TNC do it?
Is there any sort of item you can look at TNC's lineup and say, well, this combination might at least give them a chance of killing this AM? Because obviously once they do, it's going to be a lot of money. And hey, we've all seen those games where it looks seemingly impossible to lose. This AM free farm hasn't died. Dies once, dies again, no buyback, and game's over. Maybe that can happen. And that's obviously the situation that TNC are trying to force onto Liquid.
Looking like a pretty hard one though, as Cuckoo, he does have a BKB to prevent that mana burn. Fully defensive BKB though. And back to the Roche pit, we see Miracle go inside. They know there's no ghosts to fight for TNC. Their damage is not there at all if they try to take it to Liquid right now. Gabby will start poking himself toward the front line, but Gabby's also kind of low on mana. Only 300 on him.
Well, that's the thing. Illusions are sent over and the mana's gone.
He's completely out of mana. Miracles is dead. Onto Cuckoo, also burns all of his mana. So 2 heroes on TNC have no spells.
They can't offer anything to the fight. Mana is burned. They're held outside. Demonic Purge being as well used to keep him outside of the pit. Stolen arrow will flow through, won't make the connection. Miracle's able to pick up the Aegis. Bleepweyard's able to grab the cheese. They'll get Roshan Liquid, and now they'll look to try and find some of these kills.
Armel can't run. The Eye of Scotty is too much onto him. The arrow connects onto Miracle. They're trying to disengage on TNC, but they can't run. The
Miracle is just running into the 5 of them. An arrow does come out. Gabby pops his BKB again. The mana gone. Gabby has nothing to fight with. They'll continue the chase. Miracle's in onto AU. A false promise having to be used upon himself to get him out of there. They're very tanky, TNC. They don't die easily, but they are also unable to do anything easily at all. These heroes now pretty rendered useless as Miracle's in. He sees a chance to blow up AU with a mana void, and her arrow does come out again. The stolen arrow onto Tim's with that extra arcane supremacy debuff increase. He has no chance at all. Gabby's in, and as soon as he's in, the mana is out. Miracle just diving past tier 3 onto the support, running down AU, jump forward again. It's a triple kill for Miracle. He's just slowly dismantling TNC and slowly doing his best to take them out of the tournament. 3KB popped. He's not going anywhere.
Still no fear. There we go. Now he's gonna give him some respect. Back up. Everything committed. If they can get the chain lockdown, that could be one of the options. But besides without...
They've got to do it twice.
Yeah, without like Death Prophet Ghost, it seems pretty unlikely. It's Miracle taking 0 damage from that Purifying Flames. And they're just gonna get the push going.
It's just in the racks.
Yep. Ghosts are popped. The Hex against Lotus Orb.
It does. He's gonna self-pig himself, arm out.
And GH even stealing Exorcism as well in the back line. He did.
Oh, he did.
Miracle gonna get stunned up a little bit, but he's just keeping himself shown there for a second, then backs up. But that's what we see. The Ghosts, they have the damage, but can they actually get the catch? As Miracle keeps blinking away. GH has his Ghosts ready to use. He also has a Refresher Shard on Roofing.
Oh, okay. Double Exorcism.
If only they stacked.
Indeed, but just having the duration to be able to push with Miracle again, more than enough time to blink out and away from them. Armel starting to fall low.
Just to the illusions.
He'll get himself a little bit of heal, well, a lot of bit of heal from those ghosts returning in. False promise being used by AU to try and get him out back to safety. He's just running straight into the midst of them all with a BKB popped up towards the base.
Stun AU.
Forcing the 5 of them back towards their tier 4s. They'll turn, they'll look for Weehar. Weehar does fall. They're able to kill the Lesh. Anti-Mage to the high ground on top of Armel. And he quite finishes him off. This BKB's finished. GH with the refresher sharp force. He's up to the high ground and has that Ravage ready to play with. Armel is dead without buyback. AU's dead as well. GH is in. Stolen Ravage out onto the 3 of them. They'll lift up the bristleback, slam him back down. Gabby's out of the game. Miracle's moving in. There'll be a buyback from Gabby. Miracle held back by the Eagles, but Weehar just runs down Tim's. Tim's dead for nearly 2 minutes. Liquid cleaning up another set of racks. There is no hold and seemingly no chance for TNC to turn this one round right now. Gabby, the final hurrah as he'll step forward. Mana's burnt out. Miracle finishes him off. Godlike on the anti-mage.
GG.
And there we have it. They'll tap themselves out of this. GG is called. TNC are out of the competition. And Liquid, with this Game 2 victory, will move on 2-0.
What a series from Liquid, bringing it back, making it look like, I mean, the group stages we saw from them, they had some tough